Good morning, everyone. Welcome in. Glad you could be here with me this morning. I am making sure I'm not muted. First of all, am I muted? No, I'm not. That's a great start. We're off to a fantastic start, y'all. But happy Friday. Welcome in. I'm going to be playing a little bit of Jade Empire again this morning. We've been having fun with this one so far. It's BioWare's 2005 martial arts RPG. It was sandwiched right between Knights of the Old Republic and Mass Effect. You can kind of definitely see a little bit of both of those in the DNA. So yeah, I'm excited to jump back into this one. I also just had a handful of gummy worms, so I've got all of that good gummy worm energy, and that can only mean big things.
Playing the top hits of yesterday and today. It's Decaf Jedi.
There you have it. Good to see you out there. Chunky Code Monkey, Stan. Glad you could join me. Hope everyone's off to a good start on their weekend. Like I said, I'm just pumped to jump back into this game. When we left off, let's see if I can remember what was going on. So we were a character named Scholar Ling. We are a student at the Two Rivers Training Academy, where we are learning all kinds of cool martial arts stuff. This is basically sort of a mystical kung fu style story at some level. So we're learning these mystical martial arts, at which point our village is attacked by some evil bandits, including a sorcerer and some ghost bandits and all kinds of things like that. We defended ourselves. Our Master Lee, sent us off into a spirit cave, where we learned our true origin and destiny. We are the last of the spirit monks. Our job is to take the restless dead who will not pass on to the afterlife and sort of reopen those gates. And as we left off, we recruited two followers, Dawnstar, a haunted lady, and Sagacious Zoo, a stoic warrior. It's basically Carthonasi and Basilishan, if you've played Knights of the Old Republic. But we're off to a good start. We just arrived back at our village, and someone had burned it down. Ooh, on in the background while you're playing some Horizon 2. You'll have to tell me how you enjoy it. You know, I played a little bit of the first Horizon Zero Dawn, and I had an alright time with it. I will say, I think with a lot of the open world games nowadays, I feel like I've been there, done that on a lot of them. It was pretty fun, but I didn't maybe give it as much of a chance as I should have. And the new one looks pretty tempting. Maybe I'll go back and try to play some more of the first one, decide if I want to jump into the second. But that's a discussion for another time. We've got important gaming to do. So there we go. Let's jump in and see what kind of trouble we can get into now that our village is burning down around us. Okay. Here we go. Here we go! Yes. So our village ain't what it used to be, as you can see. It looks a little post-apocalyptic. The beach is on fire. That's never a good sign. Yeah, you know, I think you're absolutely right. I think I made the mistake of playing it right after Breath of the Wild. And sort of holding up anything to Breath of the Wild is a tough act to follow. Basically, I was just desperate. Oh man, there's that old man dead. I was just desperate for anything that would mean more Breath of the Wild.
We can chat some other time.
As good as Horizon Zero Dawn was, it wasn't that.
Still here.
Okay, he doesn't want to talk to me. Fine. I guess we'll go see if anyone needs our help. Ooh. Please don't shut down Jade Empire, please. All right.
Destruction is what I expected. Clearly, no one was meant to survive.
Ooh, man, look at this. Uh-oh.
I hate this. There's no challenge in killing simple
It
peasants.
didn't look challenging. Now that he
It
mentions
said
it.
no survivors, so there better be no survivors. I know, but who is this for? Whoever's really giving the orders must be influential.
I like this voice
Do
acting.
you want to ask Gal the Greater? No. So quit yapping and make sure there's no survivors.
Quit vaping and make sure there's no survivors.
Looks like we have a few more peasants to put down.
Let's just make it quick.
Dire flame.
Heard you like flames, so I set you on
Leaping
fire.
tiger.
All right. Successful combat encounter. Nailed it. Okay, let's see here. Looks like the game wants us to move straight
The
ahead.
school is burning as expected. This is what happens when home turns to battlefield. Let's hope the flames leave you more than just troubled memories.
Got a little bit of spirit, which is basically mana. Of course it is, it's blue, right?
This fool wench's leg was ready to fall off and she thought she could fight us. Maybe we didn't teach her enough of a lesson.
All right. Boy, these guys
You're a
look
sick
dangerous.
bastard. You know that? Forget her. We've got company. This one looks healthy.
Thank you. Feel great. You know, we're playing as a Way of the Fist character, which is basically this game's version of Renegade or Dark Side play. So, again, lots of jerky behavior incoming in this playthrough, so be prepared. Ooh, and we just dinged. We got a big ding. Okay, let's see here. How do I ding up? I wonder which one of these actually... I think this one casts spells. I don't know that. Alright. Done. Got 5 points to spend. Oh, we also learned last playthrough to turn into a toad demon, so that's very exciting. A lot of buzz around the toad demon situation. Everyone can't wait to find out what's coming next with this toad demon situation. I can afford... Oh, wait, I can afford. There we go. We have the power to throw fireballs from our hand, which I know, very original. But nevertheless, we want to take advantage of that. Does my party not level up?
I am honored that you have chosen me.
Let's keep things simple. If someone
Okay.
gets in our way, remove them.
Hey, good to see you, Moth Boy. Good morning. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hope you're well this morning. Hope your Friday is off to a good start. You know me, just doing some Way of the Closed Fist action. Some closed fisting.
What is this? We missed a couple of these pitiful students? This is like crushing ants. There's no end to you people.
You
Ah,
have no right to talk, vermin.
a weakling. Are we still doing phrasing?
Ah, I doubt you've seen real bloodshed. Just like the other would-be warriors in the school. Men! Gal the Greater wants this village cleared. Get the job done.
Can't wait to meet Gal the Greater. Gal the Lesser was pretty cool.
Your
It's a big battle for this game. We don't usually get 4 or 5 people at once. Uh-oh. Fill up a little. Channel my chi. Shy Moth Boy, is it okay if I call you Chi Moth Boy during these streams?
Meet your end.
Just for thematic consistency. I still like my basic attack style best. Oh no! What's this? That's not how battles work. I'm shocked. Uh-oh. That's kind of bogus, I have to say. That, it looked like we defeated all of our foes, and then here's a new one. Okay, you get flamed.
Leaping tiger.
Okay, camera angles.
Your tech.
Okay, there's one dealt with. This isn't looking great. Okay, something healed me. Good job, Sagacious Zoo. Wow, I'm literally out of health, huh? Guess I can heal a little bit. Insufficient chi. Oh no. Insufficient chi sounds like something you could advertise for on a podcast. Guys, are you feeling that you don't have the chi you used to have in your youth? Are you looking for an all-natural herbal supplement to improve your chi? Including in the bedroom? Uh-oh. Well, guess I'm ding-dang dead. Okay. Oh, is it going to take me all the way back, or did it save as I walk into the village? Okay. Now that we know this is a double battle, let's take it more seriously.
What is this? We missed a couple of these pitiful students? This is like crushing ants. There's no end to you people.
You have no right to talk.
Badly made special latte, insufficient chai. That could be the problem also.
Ah.
Leaping tiger.
Okay. We'll try to save some chi this time for big fights.
Your technique is
Flip. Oh man, am I inspired or something, or just on fire? Nah, I think I was literally on fire. I was hoping that was some sort of inspirational move. Okay.
You lack grace.
You lack grace! That's an awesome thing to say mid-battle. You lack grace. Just so you know, I think you lack grace. You have poor manners. You need to improve those. You need to think about that. Okay. Alright, going into the second round a little better. Yes, tabbing. I feel like I know that in principle. Whether it pays off in practice, I don't know. Okay.
Toad demon form.
Let's turn to a toad demon. Also something we can do. Enjoy being poisoned. Why doesn't Sagacious Zoo turn into a toad demon also?
Leaping tiger.
He needs to tab when you can turn into a toad. But if I could turn to a toad demon, I would just stay in that form all the time. Why would you ever choose to leave it? Okay. Sweet. Is there round 3? There isn't.
There were so many. Everywhere.
Hey, G-Fun, good morning.
Fire from the skies.
It is 9:45 a.m. here.
We've chased off all of Gao's men. We'll be safe now.
No, they came later. First there were fighters in black. With fists you could hardly see.
Ah,
She
ghost
told them where
fists.
to attack and they turned like one mind. One purpose. Except for the one. He stood alone. His armor so black. Black like a hole in the earth. So deep you can't get out.
You'll be alright, just be still.
I tried so hard. I'm sorry.
1:45 a.m. Saturday. Ooh. Yeah, this is a morning stream for me. I'm not at work this morning, so it's a great time to take a game out for a spin.
Fire from above. He organized the students, but they were overrun. Master Li was taken when it began. He went without a fight, giving them what they wanted. But afterwards, the students, they were killed anyway.
The Lotus Assassins. They leave no one alive to tell the tale.
Classic
The fear
Lotus
the
Assassins.
unknown. For Gao the Greater to have them as allies is troubling. The figure your friend spoke of is Death's Hand, the leader of the Lotus Assassins. This student was strong to live as long as he did.
You mentioned a woman giving orders.
A lieutenant, perhaps. Death's Hand leads all others. He would not appear unless this was important. He usually acts behind the scenes. I don't know why they were so intent on taking your Master Li, but they never attack without purpose.
Let's see. Master Li told me he was the Emperor's brother. Gao overheard. Gao must have known. Do you say anything to you, Death Star? I decided I'm going to call Dawn Star Death Star. This is basically Knights of the Old Republic anyway.
That's not possible. Sun Li, the glorious strategist, was the Emperor's brother and the head of the Imperial Army. Your Master Li cannot be him.
Right so.
Why not?
Because he can't. Sun Li was declared a traitor to the Empire 20 years ago. The Emperor himself accused him of killing the third brother, Prince Tien. And besides, the glorious strategist would not have made such mistakes.
What mistakes?
Revealing himself, for one. For another, he would have known that giving himself up would not save your students.
So yeah, also, our Master Li was secretly the Emperor's brother in exile. So that's an important part of everything that's going on here. You're just a bitter swamp hermit. What do you know? Take that.
I know enough about the glorious strategist to say he wouldn't make that mistake. And I know far too much about the Lotus Assassins.
Betting we're dealing with a former Lotus assassin here. Oh.
I was one.
Shocking twist. Sorry for that spoiler. Knew finding you in the swamp was too convenient.
It doesn't matter.
But she is right to question me. I'm accustomed to such suspicion.
It doesn't matter. Whoever you are, whatever you were, you did not do this, and you do not have our master.
Well, we don't know that for sure.
We need to decide what to do. When we know where we are going, when we have a plan, then we can talk about who knows what.
We need to figure out how Gao triggered this. Master Li's trained me for a journey.
I doubt I could change your resolve even if I wanted to. Perhaps I can at least try to point you in a productive direction.
Passive aggressive.
If you wish to pursue this, we should head to the heart of the Empire, the Imperial City. Gao the
What's
Greater
there?
is behind this attack, but I suspect there is someone else behind him. You will find your answers in the Imperial City.
You know a lot. We will have to talk about the source of that knowledge.
If you've been lying, I'll see your answer to that. Again, we're playing the way of the closed fist. This isn't how I would normally respond in this kind of conversation. The guy character's name is Sagacious Zoo. I don't know who the actor playing him is, but Sagacious Zoo. Z-U. Oh, I love the mean face. Quick screenshot of the mean face. It's so satisfying. Just watch your scowl. Normal face? Normal face?
Make whatever judgment you wish. I assure you, I have already made worse.
Let's go. I don't want to be here. I want to go where I can actually make a difference.
That is a very common desire. The hardest to achieve, but very common. Come, let's see if we can get Gao the Lesser's contraption in the air again.
Okay, here we are. This is the most
It won't be stable enough to get
puzzling part of this
city,
game.
but we might reach the trading village of Tien's Landing. All trade routes lead to the heart of the Empire. If we are lucky, we can find someone to give us passage. If we're lucky.
A village, eh? With side quests and everything? Oh, we lost some things. Okay, so the route is plagued with enemy ships. What do you want to do? Attack. So yeah, what we're going to do here is the strange, inexplicable arcade sequence. Kaz Miller from Metal Gear Solid. Interesting. You know, I frequently recognize voice actors, but I'm horrible at connecting where I've heard them before. So I'm glad someone else out there has to answer those questions for themselves. So this is our Mosquito flying machine. And honestly, these cutscenes look pretty good. I'm curious how a fire like this hasn't burned itself out. Uh-oh. Oh, beans. Ah, beans. It looks like some sort of ninja. Looks like that one Street Fighter character, kinda. Okay, so now... Oh no, I tapped out! Okay. Back to the action. Why this game has these arcade sequences, I'll never know. It's such a bizarre choice to me. This isn't your typical BioWare decision to add an inexplicable cutscene. Okay. What is the arcade game that this is basically aping? Is it 1942? Is that what it's called? This is a turret shooting gallery. True. And I will say, to their credit, it's also not very difficult. Which, thank goodness. If that was also a difficult sequence, it would be a lot less fun. Alright. Look at this. I love these flying machines. This is a great... I don't know, what do you even call it? Like, wood punk? What style is that? Hey, Scrub J. Welcome in. Oh boy, it does look like the Dune. It does look like the Dune flying machines. That's absolutely right. I can't help but think now that might have been inspiration.
That was quite the crash. I wouldn't have left the marsh had I known we were headed for such a spectacular landing. It's a miracle we all survived unharmed. We did all survive, didn't we?
I'm okay too. A little shaken up is all.
We were lucky. Only a fool braves the air currents without a proper wind map.
Didn't have a wind map.
Can't navigate the skies without them. Not safely, anyway.
Yeah, an empire like this with air power, I think their ability to sort of suppress any kind of uprisings or anything like that would be significant. You told me this earlier.
We weren't traveling far. I thought we could reach Tien's landing safely without one. Obviously, I was wrong.
So where are we going to find a wind map of this region? We can't follow Master Li's captors without one.
This sounds like a quest.
Things are even worse than that. Look at our flyer. Even if we had a wind map, this thing wouldn't take to the air again.
That sounds like part 2 of a quest.
Not to further darken your mood, but flyers and wind maps are rare, even in the Imperial City. Out here, they're all but unknown.
Gao and his pirates used flyers to attack Two Rivers, and the Lotus assassins who took Master Li had them too. Somebody around here must know something about them.
It's hopeless. This would be me in the middle of my my epic quest. Oh gosh, Shamapboy, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much for watching along all these many hours together. It's been a pleasure. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. You will be added to the illustrious lineup as soon as this stream is over. If you just scroll down, you can see all the other folks who have amassed 10,000 channel points. Our most loyal viewers, thank you so much. But this will definitely be me on my epic quest. It's hopeless. We'll never catch up to Master Li now.
I'm sorry to get upset.
Whoa,
but
Chunky
every
Code
second we're
Monkey!
stuck here, Master Li gets farther away from us.
We're near Tien's Landing. It's a small village, but maybe someone there knows where we can find a new flyer. If nothing else, I remember a clearing suitable for a camp.
Oh, classic BioWare camp, you
And if
say.
we can't find a flyer, we can always follow on foot. To the south of the village is a forest. A trade route leads through it to the Imperial City. The village is across the bridge and beyond a large marker stone.
Large marker stone, got it.
Rock with a painting of a fish on it, and you'll know you're heading in the right direction.
Giant rock with the paint of a fish. Okay, who do I want to bring along? Let's bring along Dawnstar.
Very well. I'll wait here for now. It's not so different from the marsh, actually. More
It reminds me of Old
sense
Swamp.
Doom. But that could just be your influence.
Ooh.
We should get going. There has to be a better place for us to rest than this. Let's go.
Welcome, Chunky Code Monkey. Thank you for redeeming the Hall of Fame. Were you already in there once? I can't remember. If so, welcome to your double induction ceremony. Glad to have you. If this is your first time joining, thank you again for all the time spent hanging out here. Always a pleasure. No, sir. So this is first. Well, welcome in, Chunky Code Monkey. Congratulations. So glad to have you here. It is, as always, a pleasure. Okay, Chapter 2, wherein the fall of Dirge is detailed. The woman in black speaks of Death's Hand, and Gao the Greater learns the fate of his son. Two Rivers is in ruins, and Master Li has been taken captive. It's clear that this attack was carefully orchestrated and that shadowy forces have taken an interest in you and those around you. Hey! Hey! You two play nice. Wow, we just had a cat-dog dust-up here. Whew! Man, that was intense for a second there. They were both, like, laying beside me, patiently watching me play. Yeah, I need a dust-up cam on that. Wow. Whew! Things got intense there for a second. I'm not used to that kind of excitement here on the stream. All right, we gotta center ourselves again. Gotta get our focus restored. Gotta make this work. Okay, let's see here.
Make your way south across the bridge and onto Tien's Landing.
Do you feel that? Something is here. Something that... You should get going to Tien's Landing.
Something's here, eh? Settings, audio settings. Voice. Crank up the voice a little bit. There we go.
Leaping Tiger.
Uh-oh. Ah, dang it, ghost bandits. Ooh, hit with ice cubes. Why is Dawnstar over there meditating? Uh-oh. Do a little bit of healing. Ouch. Okay, not great. Not a great battle. Thanks for joining me, Dawnstar. I really appreciate the support. Wow. Okay.
Do you feel that? Something is here. Something that hates the living.
Or if it's the dead, they're chronically jealous of the living.
Leaping tiger.
Yeah, I think I may need to cast force fire explosion.
Leaping tiger.
Okay, there's one down. Better than we did last time. Oh no, I missed. Not close enough. Yeah, the fire powers are pretty good in this. We had a choice last episode of fire or ice. I'm pretty happy with my choice. Alright. Whew, closer than it should have been. Being we're having some sort of psychic moment.
You fell from the sky, but despite the maddened spirits here, you will benefit. A spirit monk was here long ago, fleeing the destruction that orphaned you. He carried a piece of your amulet. It was separated, broken apart, so your enemies could not find it easily. You have the first piece. It trains your abilities now.
Alright. Tell me more.
The second piece fell here with its minder, hidden until waters receded. A guardian protects it, waiting to test and serve you. The third piece awaits discovery in a distant
Check out that manicure.
land. These three pieces are physical, but there is one more. It cannot be found, only earned. This final piece is all that will save you in the end.
Are you
Got it.
alright? You fell over after the fight. There was something here, but I couldn't see it clearly.
I'm perfect. I've never been better. Yeah, I do think that the game is set up with some resistances and vulnerabilities in the combat. I know certain styles work better against other styles, which is why you can kind of switch back and forth amongst your various martial arts styles as you're playing. So yeah, they do build in some of that stuff.
You saw a vision? Strange that I could not make it out. Strong spirits are usually quite clear to me. Please tell me if you have any more.
You got it.
You shouldn't stay here. It isn't safe. There's so much pain and suffering in this place that I can barely think. What did Zeus say again? A clearing near Tien's landing across the bridge in south? It sounds simple enough. Lead the way and I'll follow.
Alright. Am I slowed? What's going on here? Maybe I'm just weak? Yeah. Oh, you run slow when you're hurt. That's no fun. Okay, this way. This direction. Maybe? Aha! Ooh, a headstone, you say? I dig that up? Where is this headstone? Here we go. Uh-oh. Shouldn't have done that, I guess. The dead are very iffy when it comes to their headstone. So, I wonder why Dawnstar is sitting out all of these battles. If it's some sort of, since she's haunted, that's her like whole deal, that maybe she doesn't fight against the ghosts, or maybe I have her in support mode. That's it. I put her in support mode, so I guess she doesn't attack at all in support mode.
Leaping tiger. Dire flame.
Oh no.
Meet your end.
I guess you repositioned yourself. That's useful. Okay, one more to go.
Leaping tiger.
Let me go back to my leaping tiger style. Don't let me inconvenience you, Dawn Star. Just stay right there. Whew. Combat is a little wacky in this game. I mean, it mostly works. I don't know how well.
Going to Tien's land.
Overall, I would describe it as working, but you know, I guess it's better than like more of the turn-based approach you'd expect from the average BioWare game. Borrow a little spirit. Maybe save a little game. Seems like a good move to save after every combat encounter. They are difficult enough that it's a pain to have to redo them. Oh, what have we here? We got Temple A. Well, I guess I should explore it. Ah, these are just regular people, not even ghosts or anything. So when they're in that orange mode, it means that they are in a blocking stance, which means I have to use my special attack. Hey, Dwarven Dad, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. You're here just in time to see me get beaten down by these poor folks. But yeah, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good Friday so far. All right, let's try this again. Let's get our game faces on.
Leaping dire flame.
Okay.
Leaping tiger. Staff.
Oh, get out of there. Okay.
Leaping tiger.
Uh-oh. Look out, look out, look out. Okay, get why. Do your moves, do your moves. Sweep the leg. Anything, just whatever it takes. You know, that was exactly me, Dwarven Dad. I definitely played, I may have played it twice if I recall. I really liked it at the time. Like, I think I played it like back to back just to see what other decisions I could make and explore a little bit more of the game. And then have promptly, in the past 15 years, forgotten literally everything about it. Like, couldn't remember a single character or plot point, which is why I wanted to stream. Is like, I think I really loved this game when I played it, and there must have been a reason. And so far, it's been really charming. I mean, it's what you want out of a BioWare game in most ways.
Dire flame.
Okay. Get that guy with a few dire flames. Yeah, it is a lot like Knights of the Old Republic. Like, I remembered it being like Knights of the Old Republic. Playing it again, it is even more like Knights of the Old Republic than I remembered. Like, in my head, I definitely thought, oh, this is Knights of the Old Republic. And, yeah, that to the nth degree. Welcome in. Good morning. Alright, let's see if there was anything else out this way. We didn't fully explore. What was that? Oh, just Dawnstar? Thought I had a... You can loot this moment. Well, that's no good. The Ding Dang Bridge is out. Oh, bones. Those are always good. Ooh, Greater Warrior's Gem of Fate. Let's take a look at that. Greatly increased chance of power-ups. Ooh, man. Those who revel in chaos. So the idea here is we make ourselves weaker, but with a greater chance of finding the power-up gems for our health. That seems like a dangerous game to play. Okay, we'll do the spirit plot. And we will roll up this direction across the covered bridge. I didn't immediately recognize this as a covered bridge. I thought it was a temple of some sort, but the hot spot on the map clearly says covered bridge. So I'm rolling with it. Bamboo cask, you say? Let's stop that thing. Ah, she opened it. Sometimes when you're trying to open items, the character just curb stomps them, which is always really fun. Uh-oh. That character's been following us. What's her name in Street Fighter? Ibuki?
Death's Hand should know better than to send his minions out alone. It is clear that you are one of his hirelings, or perhaps one of Gao the Greater's marauding pirates. You will pay for the crimes you have committed.
What do you know of Gao the Greater?
Don't waste your last breath on lies. I didn't get there in time to help anyone, but I saw you lead the massacre in Two Rivers. Clearly you were involved.
I like this character.
Death's Hand went too far in ordering its destruction, and Gao the Greater sought to profit from it. My retribution will end with them, but it will begin with you.
Uh-oh.
Leaping Tiger.
Uh-oh, we're actually going to fight? Silk Fox. Got it. Uh-oh. Okay, she's way better at this than I am. That's a bad sign. Maybe I need to start telling Dawnstar to attack rather than doing support. Oh man, this is bad.
Dire flame.
See if she knows how to block fireballs. Fireball, fireball. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. OnStar, that's right. She's here in case there's an accident. That's what her support role is. Alright. We did it.
The way you move seems odd. A flaw I cannot see, perhaps? But you are better than I expected. You might even beat me, if I allowed such insolence. You are too skilled to be just a hireling.
Thank you.
Death's Hand would view such ability outside his assassins as dangerous, and Gao the Greater prefers his servants docile. Death's Hand may be our common foe, but the enemy of my enemy is not necessarily my friend.
I'd heard otherwise.
You chase a great evil, larger than you realize. Leave and you may survive. Others have tried to face Death's Hand but were destroyed, as Two Rivers was.
Okay. Well, I must face him to avenge the dead.
A trait of fools, and perhaps the occasional hero. I also seek answers from Death's Hand and his minions.
Look, do you want to join my party or not?
If you truly oppose him, you will need to find your way to the Imperial City. Of course, only the Lotus Assassins can come and go as they please, thanks to Gao.
Nah, it's Gao.
Travel routes by land and water are blocked, but they use wind maps and flyers to further their goals here and in the surrounding forest. Perhaps, if you are capable, we will meet again. I wish you good luck, but you will need far more than that to survive. Farewell.
Just join my party already. That was a pretty cool jump. Clearly a forced jump. I'm going to say that is some kind of Jedi. That is a Jade Empire Jedi. Alright, well, a successful combat encounter. This is a lot like Knights of the Old Republic in that you just run to the corner of all these like boxed in levels and make sure there aren't lootable things. Yeah, these areas feel so much like Knights of the Old Republic. Okay, well, there's the big stone with a marker of a fish, and it says to go that way. Oh, look. Goats! It's adorable. Uh-oh. I love goats. Goats are the most adorable animals. I don't know if you've ever spent any quality time with a goat, but they're really just like cool dogs with horns that smell a little worse. They're so lovable. You can butt heads with them. They dig it. Yeah, it feels like a lot of, I mean, it's got to be the same engine. A lot of it does feel like a straight-up reskin.
This area is off limits. Intruders will be executed.
Oh, man. I go where I like. Again, we're playing closed fist this time, so I'm choosing jerky responses.
Impudence. We have orders from Death's Hand himself, peasant. All intruders die.
Me too?
Leaping tiger.
Seems unfair.
Dire flame. Death will be your release.
Uh-oh. A little bit dead.
Leaping tiger. Leaping tiger. Dire flame.
I need to set Dawnstar to attack. I'm not sure if her in the support role is really doing me a lot of favors.
Leaping tiger.
Okay, insufficient chi is the word on the streets. Yeah, she doesn't seem to be supporting very much at all. That's my thinking too. It's like, if that's all the support we're going to get out of putting her in support mode, I probably should put her in attack mode or invite Zoo along next time.
Dire flame. Leaping tiger.
Okay, down to one. Perfect.
Staff.
Pull out my magical staff. Heal a little bit.
Dire flame. You left. Leaping tiger. Leaping tiger.
All right. Hey, Dawnstar.
Wait, stop! I'm not your enemy. I swear by my ancestors, I'm not your enemy. I'm not even a soldier.
You're getting ready to get closed-fisted.
My name is Tien, from the village of One Stone. I'm no fighter. I'm just a simple peasant.
Oh. All the
These
easier to
soldiers passed
defeat.
through my village a few weeks ago. One of them angered the Lotus assassin who was in charge, and the assassin killed him. As I was coming back in from the fields, they grabbed me to fill his place. They put this uniform on me, bloodstains and all, and told me I was in the army.
Conscripted, eh?
I will do my best, but I don't know anything. The Lotus assassins just told us to guard the gate while they searched the ruins. That's all, I swear.
What are they
I don't know.
searching
I was here
for?
on the far side of the gate, and the gate itself is locked. Only the Lotus assassins themselves are allowed into the ruins. No, nothing. Only that the gate leading into them was locked. The Lotus assassins had to get a key from Shang, the Imperial Minister in Tien's Landing. But I think the ruins are haunted.
I'm guessing we don't need to explore the ruins yet.
Gates, but even the threat of ghosts can't keep the assassins from their search.
Well, again, this is not how I'd normally play any video game, but we're close-fisting, we're doing the evil path, we're renegading it. Ah, this hurts my soul.
You shame Master Li with your actions here. We should protect the weak, not exploit them.
Keep your tongue in check, Dawnstar. Let's do this one.
I may be easy prey for one of your might, but I will die with honor.
We'll see. We'll see.
Leaping tiger.
I'd really be one of those one-hit kills like a typical peasant.
will be your release.
No, it is. It is almost like physically painful to me to play as a dark side character. Like most of the time when I start out a dark side run in any of these games, I chicken out of it like immediately. But I really promised myself, since I've never played this game in the closed fist mode, that I would do it this time. And oh yeah, I can already feel the stress of it. I felt, ooh, trap. Oh man, I'm a little bit on fire, huh? Silk strings, eh? But yeah, it it is upsetting to me. This game doesn't have as much like comedic value in acting evil as some games do. I mean, a lot of it you just really do seem like a sadistic monster.
There's something dangerous beyond these gates. The spirits here are troubled.
Maybe we'll save that. We're supposed to go to town first. Fable did make it a little easier to do. That's a good point. I feel like BioWare games, I'm trying to think if any of them really pull it off especially well. Like, I know in the instruction manual for this game, they're very clear about the idea that...
you found your way. Good. I decided there wasn't much point in staying with the flyer. It's not going to get much worse, in my opinion.
He beat us here.
Here. I salvaged this gem out of some sort of power source. I imagine you will have some use for it. Now that we're here, we should see if anyone knows anything about flyers. Maybe whoever is in charge of the town can help us get underway again.
All right.
I will stay here at this new camp unless you need me. It seems like a good enough place to base ourselves out of.
Zoo, I would like you to come along with me. I like you more. Yeah, but the manual for this game, it drives home this idea. It's like, we shouldn't think of open palm and closed fist as good and evil. They're just different philosophical approaches to dealing with problems. But in practice, in practice, our camera is borked. But in practice, it definitely is like, do you want to save the orphanage and the orphans inside or burn it down sorts of moral choices? Okay, let's see if reloading gets our camera back. Fable's another game. I played through those, through that series, and remember remarkably little about it. It's probably something else I should revisit. I remember enjoying my time with Fable, and then promptly forgot any details of what happened in the game. I think I might just be bad at remembering RPG plots. The more I think about it, like, I don't remember a whole lot of the Dragon Age games.
Is gone. It was home. The people there were the only family I've known, and now they're all gone.
Well, they were weak.
I understand, Dawnstar, but the path you are on may lead to even darker places. You must prepare yourself.
I don't want to think like that. We will set things right. We have to.
You had to settle for vengeance.
I know. I just wish there was a way to put things back the way they were.
I know. I just didn't want to do vengeance. Let's see what sort of gem options we have. We have the Good Fortune. Oh, that's good for everything. Look at that. Body yaddy yaddy. Let's I think we only have Good Fortune. The art of gentle persuasion. That's right. We know how to gently persuade someone. How's it going, Ben? Welcome in. Let's see. let's get back to action. Going through emails. Ah, good times. Who doesn't like a good email? Okay. Can I bring Zoo with me? Is that an option?
Yes? Is there something you want?
I have questions for you about the Lotus
I can assure
Assassins.
you that I no longer share an allegiance with them. It was a short dalliance that ended on poor terms.
Checking my email. Every day I hope that it's from my female. That's my strong bad. Not very good this morning. I have a way better senior card gauge than I do a strong bad. Scorn me, Belendas.
I won't discuss that. Perhaps I will say more when I know your motives better, but for now my past is my own.
Your own past, eh? Very well, but I'll be watching you. Thanks, Dwarf Dad. No, everyone should take their day off today. Emails, schmeemails.
I'm not concealing anything that will harm you or your cause. You and Dawnstar have my full support, but my past is my own affair.
I have questions about our enemy.
Our enemy? The sure sign of an effective fighter is that he has many enemies. Which are you most curious about?
Tell me about Gal the Greater. By the way, shout out to P.S. Garrick. If you aren't following Ben, be sure to rectify that oversight. Been playing Dagger of Amun-Ra for Adventure Tuesdays. My streaming partner in crime. I'm playing with my new stream deck, and I've set it up recently to do shout-outs. And this is the first time I've tried my shout-out button. I'm very excited about it. So be sure to drop a follow there.
This small man. He bears a grudge against the world because his wealth cannot buy him the status he wants. At least that is my estimation of him. If we encounter him in his holdings near Tien's Landing, I doubt he will be very welcoming. Not after he learns the fate of his son.
How does the button work? This is a good question. When I hit the shout-out button on my stream deck, which I just got earlier this week, it's my new toy, my favorite thing. It gives me a list of either all the active chatters or everyone who is currently viewing, and I just hit their name. They're in alphabetical order with profile pictures, and then I hit their name, and it gives the shout-out automatically. It's fun stuff. I had no idea how it would work either until I saw it in action. Sadly, the font is small, and I have old man eyes, so finding a PS_Garrick was no easy task. What about the Emperor?
You name the Emperor among your personal foils. You have a grand opinion of yourself. Don't be so quick to link Sun High to the destruction you have seen. Death's Hand may still answer to him, but it is a long leap from that to assuming the Emperor approves of what the Lotus Assassins have done.
Yeah, that's the fix. You just need to guarantee the shout out if you can just be like, one PS_Garrick. Let's see.
Both of those possibilities will be hard for people to swallow. The Emperor is the Emperor. He is above weakness or viciousness.
Me too.
To question
relate.
that is to question the nature of the Jade Empire, and I'm not many people are willing to do that.
What can you tell me about empires?
The Emperor is the foundation upon which we build. If he is weakened, we all fall.
Hey, Super Gamer Mark. Welcome, man. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hope you're having a good morning or afternoon or whatever time it might be there. Happy Friday. Let's see.
There is little to tell that would affect you now. The assassins are fanatically loyal to Death's Hand, and he uses that influence to do as he wishes. He also controls the Imperial Army, but they are no longer in his favor, it seems. Mere guards in comparison to the assassins.
Got it. Like a Darth Vader
Death's Hand
stormtrooper
was just beginning
situation.
his rise to power when I left the Lotus Assassins. I do not know much more about him.
wonder if he was known as Death's Hand as he was rising up through the ranks, or if that was something he had to attain. Like, you know, a new recruit. It's like, hey, I'm just here to join the Assassin's Guild. My name's Death's Hand. I'm really happy to be here. I have some interesting thoughts. Have you guys tried Poison Blades? I've had some really great results there.
I will.
What do you think about our current situation?
I won't get in your way if you don't get in mine. I have nothing more to say about where we are.
Well, goodbye for now. How do I change my party?
Let's keep things simple. If someone gets in our way, remove them.
All right. Zoo, you're with me. Dawnstar, guard the fire. This is Dawnstar. Have you been in an accident? To the damn site. It's a damn site. Let me look at my map. I'm here. I guess the damn site is where I came from. Ooh, seamstress? Yeah, you know, I think you're right. I think that, you know, while it's not that much of an advancement over the Knights of the Old Republic engine, like, there's a big leap from Knights of the Old Republic to Mass Effect. I feel like, yeah, color and lighting. I mean, sometimes the lighting's a bit much. You end up with, like, faces with a lot of bloom effect on them and things, but yeah, color palette here makes this game hold up nicely. I mean, look at that. That's a lovely sky. You know, that sky would hold up in a lot of modern games. Oh, not the way I want to go still. Okay, let's go for a little walk and see what we can find. Yeah, you know, that's tough. I suspect as part of, like, the science fiction-y vibe they were going for, you end up with a lot of that blue and gray in Mass Effect. It gets prettier as it goes on. Leave this cursed town, eh?
Mother and I are getting out of this town. If you have any sense, you'll do the same.
I do not. And that's a nice looking backdrop for a conversation portrait, right? Your warnings won't scare me away, peasant. Way of the closed fist. Well, you shouldn't have tried to boss me around. Who are you?
It's sure to be more exciting than this dead place.
Yeah, Tien's Landing sucks. My daughter Fuyao speaks truly. The great dam downriver is open. The river is too low and treacherous for anyone to navigate. We are cut off from the Empire. Pirates! Leader Minister Xing seems powerless to do anything. You choose to try our luck in the wilderness. What good would running do? Why not find yourself a solution? You don't know the whole story, lady. Nobody's brave enough to make the journey. There are dark things up there. Ghosts trying to torment us. Pirates, maybe pirate ghosts. No way to get the great dam closed again. So you take the coward's path into worse dangers? Wild animals and worse men. Pirates and slavers.
The pirates are Gao the Greater's men. He has holdings near here, and access to quite a lot of flyers, as you've seen.
Pirates have terrorized the region for many weeks. Okay. Better than sitting in Tien's Landing waiting to die. Wow, we're gonna really have a big conversation with these peasants. Wow, where is Fuyao's father? Seems personal. The dam is open. Why is the river so low? Oh. Yep, that's how rivers work, alright. Great question I just asked. The dam's open. Why is this river so low? Town is cut off. That's why we're leaving. Tell me more about these pirates. I haven't seen myself, but they're here. They're here. They're there. They are there. More than mere rumors. Many people died timely deaths. Survivors must carry on. Okay. Oh, I already asked that. Okay, we've asked everything. You must hear Tien's Landing. Speak with Mr. Shing in the town square. Airplane B, go away while you can. Alright. I bet we are collecting some side quests. Let's take a look at those. Haven't been looking at my quest log. Found a new flyer. The Great Dam. Ah, the woman in black. Be wary of a second meeting. That's our ninja friend. Silk Fox, I believe. Investigate Tien's Landing. And learn the Viper and Iron Palm styles. Save also. We don't have to repeat that conversation. So far, this game hasn't been crashing on me, but you know, you never can tell. Any game is just moments from a potential crash. Alright, what have we here? Oh, those look like pirates.
Out of our way, woman. In this town, we don't step aside for you. You step aside for us.
We're misogynists.
The peasants of this village may cower before you, but I do not. If you are smart, you will apologize for your behavior and walk away.
Ooh.
Don't tell me what to do. You think I won't hit a woman? You have to learn your place. This whole town has to learn its place.
There's going to be a lot of place learning.
At? This doesn't concern you.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a pirate. You know, so far this hasn't been crashy. It's been a little buggy. We've occasionally had some camera bugs and a couple of audio glitches here and there. But so far, not crashy, just, you know, ain't nothing a reload can't fix. By the way, if anyone out there's just joining us, welcome in. We're playing 2005's Jade Empire, a BioWare RPG. I just want to watch while you rough her up. Okay.
You've got a smart mouth. Let's see how smart it is after I knock out all your teeth.
Leaping tiger. Dire flame.
Wow! Get exploded. Okay. That nearly has him out. Zoo and I will take care of that one. And what if this person's a potential partner? You never remember in this game who's going to join my party and who's just a random NPC. Whole lot of place learning.
I need healing.
Uh-oh. I think I need healing.
Stop.
Alright. Good job, team.
Hui, what are you doing here?
We?
It's been a long time, Zoo. I haven't seen you since that night. I did as you asked. The child is safe. I made sure of that.
Oh, wow.
I know. After we spoke, I followed you. I wanted to be sure she was given a good home. You did well, Hui.
Yeah, no, it's always upsetting when one realizes how long ago 2005 was. I had that realization when I was playing this on my first session. It's like, it's just been a few years. And it's like, no. It has been precisely 17 years. Like, at first I was even like, is it okay to put this game in the retro category on Twitch? And it's like, yeah, I think 15 years it probably is safe to call it retro since it came out for the original Xbox. Yeah, I mean, that's me. Like, retro is such a strange beast. Like, on Twitch, I probably classify more games as retro than I normally would, just because discoverability is so weird on Twitch. Like, if you're the only person playing Jade Empire on the entire platform, the odds of anyone browsing to your stream unexpectedly are virtually nothing. But, you know, in retro, it's of course flooded with every game that came out, more than 3 or 4 years ago. So it's not much better. 2005, first year university. Oh man, 2005. I was 4 years into my PhD. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm so old. I feel like the guy at the end of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I'm just going to blow back against this wall here in a second and turn into a dusty skeleton.
Hui and I knew each other long ago. She was a soldier and I needed her help. There was a child, an orphan. I knew Hui could find a good home for her.
I was an orphan once. Not me, the character. That doesn't really concern me. I was the child, right?
No, you were not. Not everything is about you. People are living their lives across the Jade Empire, and most have no connection to you at all.
Okay, that's really good. I was that baby, right? I'm the child of destiny. Is that what you're saying? No. Sometimes you're not the baby who was rescued. We were an orphan who was rescued, but we weren't this orphan that was rescued. It's important to note, not every orphan is us.
She's safe. That's all you need to know. She doesn't concern you. Besides, we don't have time to worry about something that happened almost 20 years ago.
Yes, those are old worries.
I didn't realize she was still here.
Today.
We've just been talking about her like she wasn't.
No real threat, just simple sailors frustrated at the shallow river that holds them here.
Simple sailors sick of shallow sailing.
And they pose a far greater danger. You will likely encounter them, especially if you are the one I am waiting for.
Maybe I am.
As Sagacious Zoo mentioned, my name is Hui. Tell me, young woman, what is your master's name?
I have no master. Whoa! Oh my goodness! Whoa! That is a raid. Wow! Welcome in. Goodness gracious! Oh wow! Let's take a second here and welcome in this very large raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hey, I'm Jess. I'm Decaf Jedi here on Twitch.
All beans. It's Decaf Jedi on Twitch.tv.
I have that sound effect that plays sometimes. I'm a retro gamer playing a little bit of BioWare's 2005 RPG, Jade Empire, this morning. Thank you so much. Let me give a shout out here. Thank you for the raid. Let me shout out Fractal Mind Mike. How are you doing this morning? Okay, welcome in, raiders. Glad to see you. Playing retro. I know I looked at your stream right before I launched this morning and couldn't remember then just now what you were playing, Fractal Mind. What's up there? I hope you had a good raid. Welcome in, raiders. Glad you could join me. Everyone, be sure to go follow Fractal Mind Mike. Hey, Super Mario Twitch. Hey, everybody. Avoozle. Good to see Babylon Zoo, Father Axekeeper, Whiskey Juliet, Retro Island Gaming. Howdy, howdy, howdy. All right, King's Quest 6. I knew it was something really good. Just beat it for the first time. You know, I have actually, I'm a huge Sierra fan. The games I grew up on, 100%. On Wednesday nights, Raiders, I always play retro adventure games. We're working our our way through Monkey Island 2 right now on Wednesday nights. But yeah, that's King's Quest 6 is weirdly one of the few games in Sierra's catalog that I've never had a chance to play. I've had plenty of chances to play it, I just haven't gotten around to it. So it is on my stream this soon list. So that's awesome. Did you enjoy it? Was it a good time? All right. So here's the deal. Raiders, we are in the middle of this fantastic martial arts RPG, Jade Empire. It was released by BioWare right between Knights of the Old Republic and Mass Effect, and sits really very much at the crossroads of the two. It's really fun. It's like a mystical kung fu movie mixed with all the sorts of BioWare tropes, all the companions, the romances, the twists, everything else. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far. We were playing as Scholar Ling, and we were playing what this game calls the Path of the Closed Fist, which is essentially what you might think of as like Dark Side or Renegade Path in other games. But yeah, let's get back to the play. Welcome in, everybody. If you enjoy the stream, be sure to drop a follow, and we'll see if we can get you caught up to speed on this this fun plot. Okay.
I have waited here many years for the arrival of one special fighter. Your master, Sun Li.
Hey, thank you, Stalker Water.
Until you, his protege, came
thank you for the
seeking
follow.
Information.
So it's true.
Thank you, Father
Master
Axekeeper.
Li is the Emperor's brother. I wish I had known.
He is gone, isn't he? Taken by the Lotus assassins, just as he thought. He knew they were always searching. They are right to fear him and his legacy. The glorious strategist was certain the path to the Imperial City would bring you here. He was also very specific about how I present my information to you. You must be ready.
Okay. Spill the beans. Master Leaf. Hey, thank you, Burfoot Top Knot. Welcome in. Welcome to the team. Must be ready. It's giving you orders long ago. You're very loyal or foolish. This is too convenient. Master Lee could not anticipate I would crash here. Again, we're playing sort of the Renegade Jerk option. That one seems like a pretty jerky response.
You had a flyer. You're right. I doubt he anticipated that. The glorious strategist accounts for every possibility within the known conditions. Had you simply flown past... Well, I do not want to contemplate that. My time here would have meant little. I served under Sun Li and was trusted enough to be contacted after Dirge fell. He told me of the weeks-long siege and how spirit monks were slaughtered so his brother could take their temple. It was madness. The Emperor killed the water dragon itself.
The water dragon.
Hey, thanks again for the raid, Mac. Have a great evening, and hope to see you again soon. Take care.
Has any mortal ever shown such arrogance?
Arrogance, yes, but also audaciousness. Not much of a god if she fell to the Emperor's bluster.
There are many beings that exist beyond our experience.
True.
The heavens are governed by a celestial bureaucracy. Each facet of existence is managed by a specialized attendant. Most appear to have little influence, but some, like the water dragon, have a portfolio that grants exceptional status. She was said to have governance over the Great Wheel.
We're getting some cosmology going now.
She was not a maker, but all life that ended passed her gaze before returning to the Earth in another form. Sun High sought rebirth for his empire at the cost of the natural order. Her body was taken to the palace as a grim trophy of the power that ended the long drought. All the while, the people hailed the Emperor as a hero, ignorant of the price.
I have a cat chewing my microphone cord. This isn't going to end well, is it? Okay. How could the Emperor kill a god?
The water dragon's power was tied to her temple at Dirge, and the strength of her servants. When the spirit monks were slain and Dirge fell, she became vulnerable. Her physical form could be injured, but she was also a god. Maybe her spirit still exists. I don't know. I'm no expert on the heavens.
Same. So, we are the last of the spirit monks here. That means that at some level, our job is to keep the door open between our world and the afterlife. Right now, that door has been closed, and the restless dead can't make it to the afterlife, so they are haunting the world. And as we get more and more souls piled up here in the material realm, the concern is that we can't recycle those souls into new people, and therefore this will eventually, I guess, destroy the world or something. So our job as a spirit monk, the last remaining one, the chosen one, if you will, is to somehow reopen that door and usher the dead to their eternal reward. The celestial bureaucracy is a great concept too.
The Great Wheel is a way to envision the cycle of rebirth. I believe that when something dies, it is reborn as something else, after some form of assessment, of course. The celestial bureaucracy is said to govern the heavens. Just as cities have minor officials, existence is delegated across many entities, some more grand than others. Or so some choose to believe. It is probably better explained by a philosopher. I know as much as any person that has seen their share of death.
This encounter with Hui is ending up being way more of a lore drop than I expected.
Even a god is not invincible. They have their place and it can be challenged. Sun Li could not stop the slaughter of the spirit monks. He fled the battle with you in his arms. Most believe Sun Li fell at Dirge, a lie spread by the Emperor. A handful of us knew that he lived, and we also learned the terrible price of his rebellion.
Terrible rebellion price, eh?
Li's wife was with child, his daughter born in the Imperial Palace while he was at Dirge. He never saw her. Within weeks of the siege, the Emperor had Li's family executed.
Executed? Murdered? The Lotus assassins were to cut them down. A mother and newborn child. I have no doubt that order came from Death's Hand himself.
Okay. I can't believe Master Li abandoned his family. What's so special about me?
He probably didn't think his family would be harmed, but even had he known, he might still have saved you. Li knows you have a destiny to fulfill. You're the last of your kind. The natural order has been disrupted. There is much to say, but first I was instructed to impart some very specific knowledge. Your master was very clear.
Just tell me already.
It is time to continue your training, and I am honored to add to the basics that Sun Li instilled. A brief description should reinforce the style you saw me use.
What was it called? You presume to teach me? Again, we're playing Path of the Closed Fist.
Certain lessons had to be withheld until you were ready for the attention they will bring. Sun Li taught me so that I would teach you. I must train you in Spirit Thief.
Ooh, Spirit Thief.
Magic and weapons tire you. Draw on them too much and you could be left defenseless. Spirit Thief restores your chi, prolonging your ability to fight or ignore wounds.
Yeah, I've been needing that. My chi has been dropping in a lot of these battles.
It is especially useful when enemies are immune to basic martial attacks, when you must use magic or weapons. It can even immobilize a foe, allowing time to recover even more. This short lesson should be enough for now. Come speak with me in the tea house. We will talk of your master and more.
All right. Ooh, that's all it took to learn Spirit Thief? All we had to do is know Spirit Thief existed, and now we can be a Spirit Thief? That seems like a really easy form of martial arts. Hey, thank you for the follow, Jank Frank. First of all, that's a terrific username. Second of all, it's a pleasure to have you here on the crew. Where's our training montage? That's exactly right, Dwarven Dad. We got cheated out of what would have been a great opportunity for a training montage cutscene. Queue up the Survivor track and make it happen. Uh-oh. This lady seems sad. I'll use my expert video game skills to determine this is a sad lady. Seamstress Land.
Please, please excuse me. I know I shouldn't be crying
Whoa,
in public like
Zoo,
this. But
where'd you come from?
I just can't help it.
It's kind of rude, I have to say. Our party members jumping between us in the middle of this conversation. Your sobbing is annoying me. Look at that. I love when our character makes her mean face. What's wrong? Who are you? I'm sick of you crying.
Of course. I didn't mean to disturb you. I'm sorry. Please, I don't want any trouble. I've got enough trouble as it is.
Just keep it down. Oh,
Please,
that's what's wrong.
I'm just a humble woman. My name is Seamstress Lawn, and I have a problem I don't know how to solve. I thought you could help, but I was afraid to speak to you.
I might be able to help for a little bit of
It's
coin.
my fiancé, Baker Bay. Every day a group of thugs attacks him and beats him up. He tries to avoid them, but they find him wherever he goes. The beatings are getting worse. I'm terrified they're going to kill him. After I saw you take on those sailors, I thought, well...
beat up some bullies, eh? There's gotta be more of this story.
There isn't! My poor Bay has done nothing to these men. They attack him for no reason at all. Please,
Sorry,
you
Bay.
have to help him. I beg you.
Okay.
For the life of my fiancé? I will give you my entire dowry. Bay is a good man who will marry me even without it. And my dowry is a small
Great
price
camera
to pay
angle
to
here.
keep him alive.
Good thick head of hair.
I knew you'd understand being a woman. Thank you, my lady. If our firstborn is a girl, she shall have your name.
All right.
Bay is down at Baker's Pier right now in the southeast corner of town. If you hurry, you can probably get there before the thugs attack him today.
All right. We're making great progress here. Dishwasher Wong.
You really shouldn't be here. Mr. Tay does not like others to observe him working.
Who let you back here? Bad enough I must work with incompetence. I don't need you walking through my kitchen. Unless, pretty lady, you've come to take me from this existence of pain with your considerable charm.
Hey, this guy's a creep.
Yeah, me too, okay, Mr. Tay?
Step back, Mr. Wong. You just step back.
I like this voice acting. This game has good voice acting in general. Not appropriate greeting, cook. You'll show me the proper respect, dog. Let's maybe strike the middle ground here.
Perhaps not, but I have little patience for the rules of so-called polite society. They only increase the time I must spend away from my work.
Ah, yes, I know that feeling. Hey, I know you're just a cook, and I know we just met, but I'm curious. What do you know about the spirit world? Well, tell me all your thoughts on God, because I'd really like to meet him.
The spirit world? You are talking about stories for children. I believe what I see. If I see it, it is real. Very simple. If you want some deeper discussion than that, go to a temple. Me, I will stay here and cook for the living. I hear stories just like everyone else, but they are always told by some scared farmer who wouldn't know the wind from a howl. I believe what I see. That's enough.
Get wrecked, farmers.
Me? There's nothing to know about me. I cook for ungrateful people who do not understand what good food is.
Your palate is very sophisticated, Mr. Tay. Some say your dishes are, acquired tastes.
No, I am quite certain that the problem is with the customers. If you wish to keep your position, Mr. Wong, you will smile and nod.
I'm gonna add this guy to my party. I want him on board. This seems awesome.
Mr. Wong is here to cut the vegetables and heft the rice bags.
Ah,
His
sous
job
chef.
does not include criticizing the menu. I am the head chef. He is nothing.
but I am learning. I will train hard to become the best chef I can.
There's a small chance he could become slightly more than nothing, but I've seen no sign of it as yet. Some people are heroes, some merely clap as heroes walk by.
Wow, that is a line. Some people are heroes, some merely clap as heroes walk by. I kind of love that. Some good BioWare RPG writing. Tell me about this
walk
town.
around it. I do not waste my time collecting rumors. Everybody eats. That is all I need to know. Me?
I think that's all, huh?
I need to concentrate on the...
Surely he's part of a quest eventually. I can't imagine they would give him that much dialogue if he's just a side character. But then again, you know, BioWare would occasionally do that kind of thing, especially in the early... Ooh, there's Gufu the Sweet.
Things have never been easy in Tien's Landing.
Let's talk to Girl Goofy here.
You're a stranger here, aren't you? I know everyone in Tien's Landing, and I've never seen you before. I would remember you.
Well,
You should
thank you.
turn right around and leave this town. Trust me.
You can't tell me what to do, peasant.
Forgive me, Great One. I meant no offense.
That's right.
I only meant that you should leave our town because it is doomed. I was only trying to warn you.
Yeah, watch it.
Everything in Tien's Landing is falling apart. Sheng, the local minister, is helpless to deal with all our troubles. You should get out while you can.
Tell me about the troubles. Oh, actually, who are you?
I am Gufu, Great One. Some call me Gufu the Sweet, though I don't know why. I usually smell like the fish I sell. Perhaps they are making fun of me.
Oh, wow.
But now, there are no fish to sell. I have lived in Tien's Landing all my life, but now, I'm ashamed to say, I wish I lived somewhere else.
Super Gamer Mark, you're absolutely right. Everyone here is either angry or sad, or vaguely tragic. Tien's Landing must really be a rough place to live.
Everything in Tien's Landing is falling apart. Sheng, the local minister, is helpless to deal with all our troubles. You should get out while you can.
I will do no such thing.
Of course, Great One. I would be honored to answer whatever questions.
Need to find a flyer. What do you know about airships?
Airship? I have only heard of such things. Graceful ships that sail through the air? I've always longed to see one, but I'm just a simple peasant. Perhaps Minister Sheng would know something of this. He once lived in the Imperial City. I have heard the skies above it are filled with airships.
Got it. Let's see here.
There's a road off to the right just beyond this tea house. Keep following it up until you reach the town square. Minister Sheng is usually there.
Do I have more questions? You have your coin purse with you? Oh, now this is some BioWare dark side action.
Yes, I do. Why do you ask?
I need your silver to help me save the town. Just a small investment. I have a lot of startup costs involved.
I am poor, Honored One. I do not know how my few pitiful coins can help you. Besides, I need them for myself.
Mere silver. The greater good demands it. Again, as I was saying earlier, it hurts me deep down in my heart to play any game in Dark Side Renegade mode. But I swore, since I've only ever played this game as way of the open palm in the past, that I was going to play closed fist. Plus, it's just so wonderful every time we get this mean mugging face. Like, look at that. Look at how angry our character looks. So we're going to try to intimidate her and just giving us her money.
Please don't hurt me, Great One. I'm just a poor peasant woman. I can't resist you. Take my silver, take everything I have. Just don't hurt me.
Oh, wow. We don't have an NPC jumping in to say, you really shouldn't treat people like that? Shadow in the trees. Strange sightings of bizarre phenomena. 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 Alright, let's see what we can learn about this new style.
Good, you're here. We can continue where we left off before.
You've got unfinished business with us first.
Yeah! We're a couple of young punks!
Matters at hand, yet you fellows keep interrupting. I'm surprised you're this eager to get another beating so soon.
This time we brought some friends to even up the odds.
Yeah! Oh no. Oh, they're all making dramatic entrances too.
Stop!
No, this is exactly right. Good to see you, by the way. Happy to have you here. Yeah, the instruction manual goes to great lengths to explain. Yeah, closed fist is just a different way of approaching problems and resolving situations. It's not supposed to be good versus evil, but then also, yeah, you can just like frighten a woman into giving you her life savings. Also an option.
Dire flame! Leaping tiger!
Are we weirdly echoey right now? Let's see here. We might need to assign Spirit Thief a key.
Spirit Thief!
Uh-oh. We'll need to Spirit Thief a little more than that. Oh wait, there's maybe a health ball. I don't know why things are kind of weird and weird and echoey right now. Maybe it's the indoor fighting sound. Also, I don't know why we're using some broken wood as a weapon right now. That's kind of new. I'm gonna lose this battle. Oh no. Is that health? Is that health? Is that health? No. Ooh, this is bad. Okay. Maybe you can handle this battle for a little while? Let's see, there's an orb back here. There it is. Wrong kind of orb. Okay.
Stop!
Hey, the staff will help us keep the distance we need. To avoid being hit even once. Ooh, he leveled up. Oh, look at that. That was like an animation straight out of Knights of the Old Republic for one of the Sith draining powers. Alright. We did it. And we got a little health ball.
You look like Lee's top student, though there's something odd about how you fight. I can't put my finger on it.
It's very bad.
Doesn't matter. The sailors won't bother us again. We can get back to business. Sun Li gave me instructions to await you if anything should happen. I have prepared for this day for well over a decade.
Today doesn't really work for me. I speed things up. I have other things to do.
Be calm. You can be about your other tasks soon enough. For now, I have important things to tell you, so listen well. Sun Li asked me to seek a piece of a special amulet he wanted you, his prize pupil, to have. It was broken apart and scattered when the Spirit Monk Temple fell. He intended
Spirit
to,
amulet,
and I assume he did, give the main piece to you. Rumor placed a smaller part with a fleeing apprentice monk, but it had been some years and the trail was cold. I eventually learned the monk had fled to Old Tien's landing. He was there a year or so, but died of lingering injuries and was buried with his possessions unsorted. It was rushed at the time because the new dam was due to close and Old Tien's would become a watery tomb. The amulet was beyond reach, so I came here and waited. Now the Lotus assassins have drained the lake and exposed the ruins of Old Tien's landing. It seems they are searching for this piece of the Spirit Monk amulet too.
I should go to the ruins and try to find this amulet piece.
Yes, Sun Li intended you to find it. I was to tell you about it if anything happened to him. It was the last order he gave me, and I have waited years to fulfill my duty.
Now she can die. If my flyer had functioned properly. This is a great point, Kusi. All these comments about our fighting style. Yeah, we could have just changed into a literal toad demon in the middle of that, but either way, she's happy with our fighting style.
I choose to believe that my service was valuable and vital. You would have come here eventually. The amulet would draw you at least. My assignment is to give you information to help you acquire the amulet.
But can you tell me anything else about the spirit thief
You are
stuff?
wise to ask. It is a difficult but essential skill to master.
When should I switch to spirit thief? What hotkey should I use?
Spirit Thief is always useful. It is common to get run down or injured during battle, and you can tire yourself even further concentrating your chi to aid yourself. When you are feeling such a drain on your resources, switch to Spirit Thief, and each successful blow will restore you slightly. The drain will not hamper your opponent, however.
I'm really excited. I just thought of this and thought it'd be a good time to share it. I picked up a collection of Disney games on Steam super cheap the other day, like a bundle that has what look like some really terrible games that now I feel compelled to stream. So expect in the upcoming weeks, there's a Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End game, which looks pretty bad. There is a Cars racing game that I'm excited about. There's a platformer based on the Pixar movie Brave. There's a typing tutor featuring Mickey Mouse. So I have such big plans for what look like just a collection of truly awful games. Disney's long-standing inability to create good games based on its properties is really staggering. And I'm looking forward to exploring all of these bad games with all of you. Let's see.
If you power through an opponent's guard with its strongest attack, it can briefly immobilize an enemy. During this, you can concentrate and increase the restoration. If you use that time to attack with another style, be careful. Your opponent may not be as vulnerable as they seem, and one must never be overconfident of victory.
I'd love to see BioWare revisit this IP. Like, I feel like nowadays you could get such a better take on the combat system. Like, I think the general idea of the combat system is fun with all the different styles and some rock, paper, scissor versions of what counters what and what's effective and ineffective against other styles of combat and everything. But the actual mechanics of it in this game are still pretty clunky. I'd love to see a 2022 take on Jade Empire. Maybe I should be like the kind of Nintendo fan that just gets mad after every Nintendo Direct that Mother 3 hasn't been localized to the US. Maybe I can become someone who every time BioWare puts out a press release, I'll just go on Twitter and be like, "Where's the sequel to Jade Empire? Come on!" Now, okay, this is a good point. Super Gamer Mark. There was a time when Disney made some pretty good games, including including a lot of those platformers in the 16-bit generation. I would say Epic Mickey's kind of interesting in some ways, but these are truly cash-ins in every sense of the word. This name stinks. Given Disney's good to see you, by the way. Disney's love of money and hefty IP catalog. It is strange they have never embraced in-game or in-house game development. it just seems like it would be printing money for Disney, especially now that they own every IP on Earth. It's always puzzled me. I think that most of them look like they were released originally for the Wii, the PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. I think that was the generation that they were tapping into. But then what's strange is, from what I can tell reading online, when Disney decided to bring them to Steam, they ported the Wii version of all of those games instead of the... I imagine Xbox would generally be easier to bring to PC than any other version. So you get like weird lower fidelity Wii games that probably originally had motion control, but they've stripped that out, obviously, and turned that into the PC version, which is just strange. No, you're right, Kusi. I could also imagine a sequel to Jade Empire be turned into some sort of open world monstrosity. There's something to be said for a good closed world RPG. I don't know if closed world is the right term for it, but
my assignment is to give you
let's see.
Pirates have raided local villages using flyers, swooping down like locusts. Minister Shang said he would stop them, but his promises have done nothing.
Linear, that's the word I'm looking for. I like
Shang
linear.
Near his still smoldering office in the center of town. I'm sure he will welcome your assistance, even if your reasons are your own.
My reasons are my own. Hey, tell me about this water dragon.
It is said that the water dragon is the shepherd of the dead and a symbol of life and restoration. Beyond that is philosophy, and not for a soldier to know.
I assume the woman who's been talking to us in our dreams
I know little
is
about
the water
celestial
dragon.
Powers. I knew less before Sun Li asked this service of me. I thought such beings were beyond physical assault. I was mistaken. I don't know how the attack was made or what blade could cut the heart from a god, but I do know that any man who would attempt such a plan is arrogant beyond imagining.
Let's see.
I only know that I had to find the piece I was tracking. I did so. It is in the ruins. You must find it.
I've told you this already.
You will need it to help your master.
Oh, Disney Interactive Studios shut down in 2016 after shutting down Propaganda Games, BlackRock Studio, and Junction Point, then killing off Disney Infinity. Oh man, I love the Disney Infinity character designs. Actually, I think I have all 3 of the Disney Infinity games on Steam too, but boy, those figurines are just the best. A few years back, my daughter got super into Star Wars, and I went on eBay and bought like this massive collection. Someone had unboxed versions of like every Disney Infinity Star Wars character and just got them for her basically to play with. And man, I love those designs. And yeah, there are a lot of fun games in Disney Infinity. You know, I streamed forever ago one of the Star Wars sort of story mode versions. There's a cool Guardians of the Galaxy version, I think, in Volume 2 or 3. There's some fun stuff in there. Yeah, I'd like to go back and tinker with those a little bit. Ooh, 700 employees. Good to see you, Sheldor.
The gates leading to the ruins are locked, but Minister Shang can give you the key. You can find him in the town square, the highest point in Tien's Landing.
Okay. Town square is at the highest point.
The minister
Interesting.
is eager to have someone investigate the opening of the Great Dam. You can use this as an excuse to get the key and explore the ruins.
All right, have fun with work. Glad you could drop in. Take care. Have a great weekend. Okay.
I am unimportant, but I promised I would aid you as best I can, so ask your questions.
Use another fighter. Come with me. I mean, this is a really great, a great question. Oh, this is a good question, Mark. How does my daughter feel about the latest Star Wars movies? She really liked them, and honestly, you know, part of that is probably I really liked the Star Wars sequels as well, including The Last Jedi, which I guess is the most controversial maybe of the 3. But she enjoyed them. You know, she oddly enough, I don't know that she connected with Ray as much as you might expect, but really liked Finn and Poe Dameron. In fact, she named her dog, who's seen here right beside me right now, Finn, after Finn from Star Wars. But she really enjoyed them. You know, she's watched all of them. What I will say, what surprised me, I guess the order we watched them in was original trilogy, sequel trilogy, and then we went back and did the prequel trilogy. And I'm less of a fan of the prequels. I don't hate them, but they're certainly not my favorite thing in the world. And she really did dig the prequels. I think that some of the, you know, I guess what I saw as, you know, maybe kid-oriented humor out of a Jar Jar, some of the goofier bits, or just like the, you know, Attack of the Clones, which felt as much like a like a video game as it did an actual movie. She really responded to that as like a, you know, 4 or 5-year-old kid more than I would have expected. I tried to watch Phantom Menace and couldn't finish it, Dwarven Dad. Yeah, you know, I found Phantom Menace and Revenge of the Sith on this most recent watch easier to get through than Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones, it just feels like at some level an attempt to fix everything that was wrong with Phantom Menace, and it's even more pitiful in that regard. But yeah, I mean, I don't love any of the prequels, not much at all. And as always, you're tuned to Decaf Jedi.
More talk, less gameplay. It's Decaf Jedi. Decaf Jedi.
More talk, less gameplay. I mean, if you're going to ask me about Star Wars, I don't want to talk about Star Wars, obviously. They don't call me Decaf Jedi for nothing.
I cannot. I have done my part. I have given Sun Li my loyalty and devotion. Now I am empty. I have nothing left.
Oh, no.
I see an end to my long service. I welcome it.
Oh, goodness, that soundbite.
I will give you what guidance and information I can, but that is all I will do.
I picked it up on Fiverr last week, along with a couple of others. I found a guy who did radio drops like that, really cheap, surprisingly, and commissioned a few of them. And now I'm just determined to abuse them. Like, it's all I can do not to hit the button every 2 to 3 minutes. I feel like I've really paced myself well here. Sounds regretful.
Sun Li is a great man, driven by greater goals and ideals. Sometimes his gaze is lifted so high that he does not see what is right in front of him. We who serve him are sometimes forgotten, left to toil in obscurity until the time to act is thrust upon us. So it was with me, waiting for you.
Oh my goodness, thank you, No Pro Bono and Tom. Good to see both of you. And they really are the best. It is such a guilty pleasure. I think I was just like going through Fiverr, and for some reason it was like, here's a job suggested for you. And just immediately fell in love with the idea of having ridiculous sound clips for the stream. Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I can't imagine what we were doing for like the past couple of years without having these sound clips. And now I'm just like, well, maybe I should get like 3 or 4 more and just have them for every situation. But again, I have to be careful. Like, I'd like to get a Welcome Raiders one. I think that would be a handy one to have, just so anytime I get a raid, like the big one we got earlier today, we can really just blow them away with unnecessary production values. Okay.
That would be a question for him, wouldn't it? I can only say that Sun Li devoted his life to raising you, to one day right the wrongs in the Jade Empire.
Yep, chosen one. You know
if
it.
He wanted to keep some small part of his own life and thoughts for himself. Who are you to question that? Everyone must have their private side.
Okay. This is great. Due to some sort of weird, I don't know if it's the resolution or windowed mode or what, we can't go low enough here to say I should go now. Let's see if we can figure out a way to do this.
It is... I don't...
Raiders subs, Jim Walsh shout outs. Yeah, I mean that's the problem, is I can think of limitless reasons
Remember, go to the
do
ruins
that.
and claim the amulet before the Lotus Assassins do. You will need it to survive the trials that lie ahead.
Okay, get the amulet. Got it. I get it. I got it. I know it's good. The rhymes I write, you wish you would. Okay, let's see here. We've got an opportunity to level up. Maybe take our body up. Work on that body yaddy yaddy. Save early, save often. Thank you. Oh, that no. Chunky Code Monkey, you're right. That would be a very good a very good one to have as a sound drop. Also imagine oh yeah, they're just too many good ones to come up with. Let's see here. Maybe we should work on Spirit Thief. E key, eh? And then we have 3 points left. I need to start using E. I haven't been doing that. Okay. All right, we're leveled up. Sadly, we can't level up our companions. I think they just do their own thing. Spend all day writing radio drops. I mean, that's the problem, right? It's endless. There's no escaping it. All right, though. For me, though, speaking of no escape, I should probably call it quits for the morning. My daughter is actually on early dismissal from school today, and before long, shockingly, her bus will... Oh, no, did I freeze up there for a second? I think I did. Surprisingly, her bus will be bringing her her home at this very early hour in the day. So probably a good time to call it quits. But I wanted to thank everybody for dropping in, especially Raiders. We had Giant Raid earlier. Thanks again, Fractal Mind Mike. It was kind of you to come in. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed yourself, consider dropping a follow. I'd love to have you around in the future. Always nice to have folks coming from another retro gaming stream. I think that Fractal Mind Mike and I share a lot of the same gaming interests. So yeah, be sure to drop a follow if you enjoyed. And now let's see, where can we raid? I'm looking online to see who is around at the moment. How about we go see Glitchcraft, who is playing Riven, the sequel to Myst, this morning. Thank you all for hanging out. Hey, thank you, Rob. Great to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hope you enjoyed it. I will probably, I think there's a decent chance I'll be back online with another game. I haven't quite decided yet what. Tonight or tomorrow night. You can follow me at Decaf Jedi on Twitter to see updates. You can also join our Discord. There's a link to that just below. I can probably also just put it right here. But it's a great place to hang out with other, sort of friendly, fun, inclusive folks who like games. If you'd like to join us there, just click into the Discord and you get updates when I'm going live. But for now, let's get that raid going. We'll go over and see Glitchcraft. We'll get a little bit of Myst going this morning. And I really like Glitchcraft. Terrific streamer. I think you all will really enjoy them. Let's hit that raid button. And I hope everyone has a terrific day. Take care, y'all.